What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the Johto event. Top tips in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys know everything that's going on to max out fully on this event in Pokemon Go. So, welcome to the trainer club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how did you guys do in the Hoenn event in Pokemon Go? Did you guys get yourself some shinies? Did you have fun? Did you raid Groudon and Kyogre relatively hard? Because today we're going to start the Johto event in Pokemon Go. So we want to know what the exact tips are, what everything's going on with the event to make sure you guys are fully ready to max out on everything that is going on. So the event is going to start on Tuesday, January 26th at 10 a.m. the exact same time that Entei is entering raids in Pokemon Go. So if you want to check out the counter guide, you can check it out up here. And then we have Raikou following it, and then we have Suicune following that as well, which we will check out in the event features as well in a little bit. This event is then gonna go the 10 a.m. local time to the 8 p.m. local time on Sunday, January 31st, which is gonna be that 8 p.m. local time. We are gonna be getting field research that's gonna reward us Stardust, encounters with the starters of the Johto region, as well as other Pokemon as well. We have the Johto Collection Challenge, which is going to give us 15 Pokeballs, 10 Ultra Balls, and an Incense. And then we have a big win in here. So not only were we able to get the Metagross with the Meteor Mash last week, hopefully you guys took full advantage of that and you've been watching my tips. This week we're gonna be able to get 4 different Pokemon. So we are going to be able to get Typhlosion with Blast Burn. We're able to get Meganium with the Frenzy Plant. We are able to get the Ampharos with Dragon Pulse, and we are also going to be able to get Larvitar with Smackdown when it goes into Tyranitar. So we have 4 Pokemon that you can evolve during this entire time, so make sure to take full advantage of this with their 2018 Calm Day moves that you're going to be able to get. And like I did say, guys, the Larvitar into the Tyranitar is a dark and a rock type, so it's going to get stab bonus for all dark types and all rock types. I would suggest that you guys have 2 good ones. One that's going to be all dark type, so you can do Bite Crunch combination when it goes into a Mega, and also one all rock type that could be Smackdown Stone Edge when that goes into a Mega as well. Although it is a 1-bar Stone Edge charge move, it's still going to be effective because Mega Tyranitar is going to be really strong. And additionally, we are going to have the Johto spawns. We are going to have 5-kilometer eggs from the Johto region. We are going to have 1-star, 3-star, and 5-star raids. Entei will be with us from the start of this event all the way until the 10 a.m. on the 31st, which is going to be Sunday. Raikou is going to take over on 10 a.m. on the 31st. So the first hatch at 11 o'clock from a 5-star egg from that point on, local time, will be Raikou. It's then going to go till 10 a.m. on February 4th. And then on February 4th at 10 a.m. we are going to have Suicune take over, and that's going to go till February 9th at 10 a.m. And we have Venusaur, we have Ampharos, and we have Houndoom making up Mega Raids. So if you guys do need Mega Energy or you're trying to get a better one of those, you can do those. And then finally, we have the shiny of this event, which is going to be Shiny MILTANK. So with all that said, the features are covered, guys. We're going to start off with my top tip, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be a short, quick tip that I'm going to put up here right up front because we already talked about it, but I want to make sure that you guys evolve your Pokemon with the legacy moves from the Calm Days for all these Pokemon. They are impactful. We have Meganium, impactful. We have Typhlosion, semi-impactful. We have Tyranitar that has a Mega at some point. And then Ampharos, being that it goes from Ampharos into Mega Ampharos, goes from a straight electric type into electric dragon type. So having Dragon Pulse to be able to utilize that stab bonus is going to be really important. So just a quick tip, a reminder, not only did we just cover it, I want to make sure that we stress it on tip number 1. Evolve all of these Pokemon. I would say do it up front and look out for the good ones that we're going to be able to catch throughout the week to evolve as well back on Sunday. So maybe set your guys a timer or a reminder, or whatever that is, for Sunday at 6 p.m. to remind you guys to go ahead and check your bag. If you got any good ones throughout the week, you got shinies, whatever that is, evolve those Pokemon before we go onwards. So that's gonna do it with tip number 1. Nice, short, sweet. Put the reminders on. We're gonna get it to tip number 2. Tip number 2 for the Johto event is going to be including the spawns that are going on here. So yes, we have Johto spawns. We are going to start off with all the shinies, and then we're also going to include anything that's relevant to Go Battle League. So we have all the starters, which is going to be Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile that all have shinies. We have Mareep that does have a shiny. We have Hoppip, no shiny. We have Apom that does have a shiny. We have Sunkern, Yanma, and Murkrow all have shinies. We have Gligar and Snubbull that both have shinies. Slugma that does not have a shiny. And then finally we have MILTANK that didn't have a shiny before this, but now has a shiny, which is a really cool shiny. And there's a couple more wild spawns, however. The only really notable ones is Stantler that does have the shiny, and then Larvitar, which we will cover in the tips about the eggs so that's going to be there. But Larvitar, Shiny in the wild, make sure to catch as many of those. Partly cloudy weather is a great time to start stocking up on XL Candy because that one does have a Mega, which we will talk about in a little bit. So as far as meta raid attackers, honestly speaking, none of these are super relevant. Meganium is just a little bit too weak. We have Typhlosion that gets trumped out by a bunch of other fire types. And then the only semi-relevant one is going to be Feraligatr as well as Honchkrow. So Feraligatr, Hydro Cannon is pretty good. It gets the Waterfall combination as well. And then Honchkrow is going to do pretty good for a dark type attacker that does have a pretty high attack. It's just a little bit glassy. So now we're going to move it to the Go Battle League. And what are the stats and the most notable ones in here to look out for? We have Meganium ranked 29 with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, which is the combine move that you can evolve, and Earthquake combination. And that's gonna be in the Great League. 100% IV is gonna be a 0-10-15, which then is gonna take us into the Ultra League. It's going to be with the exact same moveset in the Ultra League, ranked 13. This one can be boosted all the way up to level 49.5, powering it up. Then you buddy boost it for one level to 50.5 at a 0-14-13 to be able to max out below 2,500. And next we have Typhlosion ranked 75 in the Ultra League with Shadow Claw, Blast Burn, which is the combine move that you can evolve for, and Solar Beam. 100% IV is going to be a 0-13-15. And then we have Ampharos that's going to be in the Master League, best ranked at rank 82 with Volt Switch, Thunder Punch, and Focus Blast. IVs of that one is going to be all maxed out. And then we have Jump Pluff with Bullet Seed, Aerial Ace, and Energy Ball. 100% IV is going to be a 4-15-14. And then we have Honchkrow, ranked 84 with Snarl, Brave Bird, and Sky Attack. And that's going to be in the Ultra League with 100% IVs at 0-15-15. And then we have Gliscor, ranked 54 in the Great League with Fury Cutter, Night Slash, and Earthquake combination. 100% IV is going to be a 1-15-14. And then the same moveset in the Ultra League at rank 92 with the IVs of 1-15-14. And then finally we have Tyranitar that's going to be in the Master League, which is also in tandem, utilizing this Pokemon as a meta raid attacker as well. The moveset for this one is going to be Smackdown, Crunch, and Stone Edge, Smackdown being the Comday move that you will have to evolve. And that one's going to be all maxed out level 40, 100% IV. So if you want to get out of the Classic League and go into the regular Master League with all of the above 40 Pokemon, you can max it above that as well. So with all that said, guys, get out there, hunt the shinies, get some relevant Pokemon. The IVs of the most relevant ones have just been dropped for the Go Battle League. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be focused around the 5-kilometer egg. So there's actually some pretty good Pokemon here. Not only are there good Pokemon, we have baby Pokemon in here that are going to be rare. And then we also have Larvitar in there as well. So hatching eggs is a pretty decent way for you guys to get XL Candy. So that's going to be one good thing that we can utilize. The Pokemon included in the eggs is going to be Pichu as number 1. 100% IV is going to be 270. And then we have Cleffa. 100% IV on Cleffa is going to be 383. Both of those guys do have a shiny. Next we have Igglybuff that does have a shiny. 306 is the hundo. And then we have Wooper that is a newer shiny. 366 is going to be the 100% IV in there. We have Tyrogue that does not have a shiny. 281 is going to be the hundo on that one. If you guys do want to see all about evolving Tyrogue into the appropriate Hitmon that you do want, please check out the video up here. And then we do have Smoochum that does have a shiny. 100% IV is going to be 738. And finally we have Larvitar. Larvitar 100% IV is going to be 594, which would be relevant for the Master League that we talked about for the raid attacker, and as well for a mega form as well. So if you do hatch a shiny baby or a 100% IV baby, I strongly suggest you guys do not evolve it, because babies are some of the rarer Pokemon in the game, because you cannot get these Pokemon outside of hatching them right now or trading for them. That's why they're so rare. You can't catch them in the wild, you can't raid for them, you can only hatch them and trade for them. So please keep them as such. Also, 5-kilometer eggs, really good, but also we're getting closer to the Roselia Comday if you want to see the tips out here, which you're going to want to start getting 12-kilometer eggs. So start getting the teeter-totter of getting decreased on your 5-kilometer, 2-kilometer, 10-kilometer, 7-kilometer eggs, and then start getting up on your 12-kilometer eggs to try to have 12-kilometer eggs for the Roselia 1/4 egg distance. With all that said, let's get into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to focus all around the field research tasks in this event. We have used 2 berries to help catch Pokemon, which is going to give you one of the starters. Chikorita is going to be 100% IV at 400. We then have the Cyndaquil, 100% IV 420, same as the Charmander, and then 485 for the Totodile. We have catch 5 grass type Pokemon, which is going to give you a Sudowoodo encounter. 100% IV is going to be 920. And then we have the almighty task, which everybody's going to be wanting to get after. We have used berries to help catch a Pokemon, which is going to be a Miltank encounter. Miltank 100% IV is going to be 1009. And then take a snapshot of a buddy is going to give you either a Chinchou encounter or a Mareep encounter. Both of them do have shinies. Chinchou 100% IV is going to be 479, and the Mareep 100% IV is going to be 424. So make sure to get out there, do as much as possible. And then also, guys, we have another research quest line that's going to be going on during this time frame, and it's going to give you an encounter similar to how we have the Rayquaza with the Hurricane. We are now going to be able to get a Ho-Oh with Earthquake at the end of this. And there's also going to be a Larvitar. For step 1, you're going to have an encounter. 100% IV on that one at level 15 is going to be 445. And then the Ho-Oh encounter comes at the end. It's only a 2-step research. If you guys do want to check it out over here, you can check it out. It is going to be a 100% IV at 1655. So there you guys go. Focus on those field research tasks, which then is going to lead us into tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be focusing around all of the raid bosses, the Raikou, the Entei, and the Suicune. So as far as the Raikou and the Entei, they are in the top 5 of their respective categories of fire and electric, so they are relevant. And since we can now raid for them, start getting extra candy for them, and powering them up, it's a very good thing. Obviously, we do have Megas that are introduced right now, but as of right now, the Mega Charizard sits as #1 spot in the fire attacker. As other things come out, it can get dethroned, but right now it is the #1, so that's where it sits right there. Also, for the electric type of category, you know, we do have the Zekrom that's pretty good, but the Raikou is also pretty good. Even though the shadow form is better, we can still start getting exo candies for this Pokemon to start powering it up because it is a pretty good Pokemon as well. And then as far as Suicune, unfortunately Suicune is not really the best water type attacker. Not only is it not the best water type attacker, it's semi-relevant in the Go Battle League, but it's just way outdone by Kyogre and other things like that, especially because Kyogre has a primal. But still, the shinies are there, they're desirable, they're fun to raid for, so focus on that for what it is. So I appreciate you guys being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes the support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.